Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's video, we're going to be reciting the English rendition of the Birhatiya oath. The Birhatiya, meaning the sanctified, is an oath or a conjuration given by Ahmad ibn Ali al-Buni, who is the supposed author of the Shams al-Ma'arif as well as the Manba al-Usul al-Hakim. A little info on the Birhatiya and then we will begin the conjuration. The Birhatiya is a magical conjuration or an azima used in Islamic esoteric practices for invoking spiritual intelligences such as angels, jinns, and guardian spirits through sacred names and divine formula. It combines Arabic invocations with pseudographical Hebrew and Syriac divine names arranged according to numerological or geometrical principles. Within the Bunian corpus, it functions as a supreme operative invocation, recited for spiritual authority, protection, initiation, and the activation of talismanic rites. Its origins are traditionally tied to Solomonic wisdom lore, as in the Al-Buni says that this is rooted in King Solomon's wisdom. However, historically, its precise source remains uncertain. And now we will begin the English recitation of the Birhatiya oath. Hope you enjoy. In the name of God, the pre-eternally ancient, the all-encompassing, who encompasses all of his creatures within his knowledge, the post-eternally primeval, who has no beginning in his primordiality nor an end, the one who illuminates all beings by the shimmering brilliance of the light of his face, and by the power of his magnitudinal tremendousness, overshadowingly maintains over every angel, constellation, spirit, demon, and ruler. For he is feared by all of his creation, ever heedful and with humility, from the highest elevation of their stations, while prostrating themselves, the archangels of proximity answer to the summons of his greatest name by whomever calls it, hurrying thereby to respond to the firm attestations written upon the tablets of the hearts of the possessors of the mystery of the name Badūḥ Ajhazat. I beckon thee, O you spirits of the Ruhaniyah, of high sublimity and low perishability, and the servants of this great covenant pact, that you may answer my summons and respond to my needs. By the grandeur of Birhatiya, Karir, Tatliya, Tawran, Masjad, Bazjar, Tarqab, Barhash, Galmash, Kautair, Kalnahud, Barshan, Kadzir, Namushalah, Barhayula, Bashikila, Kazmaz, Anghalalit, Kabarat, Gayaha, Kaidula, Samakhir, Shimhahir, Bakhatunia, Basharish, Taunish, Shamkhabaruk, O God, by the reality of Khalahij, Balat Shagshaguil, Amuil, Yagtash, Jaldan, Majama, Hajlamij, Warduwiya, Mahfilaj. He is God, who is like nothing unto, and he is the hearing, the seeing. By the reality of this covenant pact taken with you, O servants of these names of fidelity and effication, in which I command you by in this very moment, by the grandeur of his grandiose exaltedness and the grandiosity of his magnificence. Be you all faithful to God's covenant pact, as you are bound, and do not shake the faith after it has been made firm. For indeed God has made you to be answerable, to be present, to hear, and to submit. So be you all my aid, in which I command you by action. By the reality of the most mighty, greatest name, whose beginning is El, and whose ending is El, and it is El, Shallah, Ya Ayubiya, Ya Wa, A, by Taka, by Takfa, by Sa'i, Ka'i, and Mamya, who are the ones obedient to you. O El, how mighty is your name. O El, lofty Bizarya, of that which is heard of your name, Spirit and the striking rod, and the burning enkindlement of your light. O possessor of the greatest light, I beckon you all by the hidden world and the great world of elevated manifestation, and by the reality or truth of the name which you are all compacted by, and so bound to the gate of the temple of greatness. And it is Allah Shakish, Mahrakish, Avshamakish, Shakhamunihish, Rakasha, Kashlik, Alakhsharish, Alakush. And whosoever turns away from the remembrance of their Lord, there shall follow upon them a rising torment. And by the reality of Ehir Asher Ehir, Adonai Zavaot, El Shaddai, and by the reality of Abjad Hawaz Hut, and by the reality of Batad Zahajwa, and by the reality of Bashamach, Dalahlamu, Shayṭān, O Danua, Malachutu, Daimutun, O Qurash, Arayishtatu, Balachun, O Damut, Archimun, O Thikhkutuin, Azish, Eliam, O Haithamua, Maithua, Ahabun, the beloved, Manun, O Ehir Asher Ehir, Adonai Zabaot, Zabatun, O Damita, Dahalilua, divine Metatron, and O light of Burak, Argahish, Laghashun, O Shabira, Sharu, Ashmach, Asaga, Ashagun, O sovereignty of Malik, Malak, Malika, Malichun, O all-knowing knower, Argad, Argi, Araga, Arganun, Tarnun, Kaznun, Samichita, Mashlamun. Verily his command, whosoever he desires of anything, to be said to it be, and it is, Kun Fayakun. So glory be to the one within his hands are the dominion of all things, and to him are all you returning. By you his obedient names, and by their invocations the one who answered. For you are single except by his calling. That is when they are all assembled before us, for verily that is indeed a pact, if you should fall almighty. Quick, quick, make haste, right now. Thus may the blessings of God be within you and upon you. For no power and no strength is there save in God, the High, the Mighty. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Ameen. Tune in for my Birhatiya conjuration of Surah Nuh, and where I will be conjuring the Birhatiya's gematria within the gematria values of the 71st chapter of the Quran that also has 28 verses, just like that are the 28 divine names of the Birhatiya. Thank you all for watching. Jazakallah khairun, and Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.